How do I move on from my girlfriend telling me she's dating below her level? If you don't move on, sooner or later she will. Inversely, are you just dating her because she's pretty? It sounds like she may be lacking in the personality department. What qualities do you find attractive about her beyond looks? I think it's important to assess and sort why you're with this person, because it sounds like letting go and moving on is your best bet. Never be involved with someone who sees you as less than. That's absolutely horrible. I wouldn't stay with someone who admitted to finding me less than in some way, even if they were otherwise super kind and sweet. If it were me, I'd be single until I find someone who didn't see me that way. Dump her. You want to be with someone who loves you and cherishes you. She isn't it. She tried to say it in a nice way in her defense. This makes me think you're not quoting her at all. Low self-esteem would put you at risk for hearing her words in a way that is more negative than what was actually said. The post comes off like this is a situation where you already felt like she was out of your league and feared her realizing it. Whatever was said validated that negative voice in your head. Either way, doing whatever you need to build your self-esteem would be the best way to get over it. I'm going to go against the grain here. She cared enough to date you, stay with you, and didn't want to hurt your feelings until you pried it out of her. That said, long-term you may not be compatible. Nothing wrong with that. Here's the question. Did she tell you anything you didn't already know? But ultimately you have to make your own choice. If you are a Debbie Downer about it, that will kill the relationship. So you need to choose a path. So, did you ask her why she is dating you? Let's hope she has a good long list of positive things. Alternatively, you are dating above your level. Dude, good going. Now step it up in other ways to keep her. How the F do you rate someone? First of that is the exterior. What a shallow, self-absorbed thing for her to say. Wow. I'd be dumping her if she's serious. You could say she's out of your league, but her saying it is cringe. She's just holding out for something she thinks is better, and she is straight up telling you that. Fact. I can almost guarantee you are wasting your time with her. Sigh, my wisdom is this. She deserves someone who can make her happy, and you deserve someone who is happy and wants to be with you. Neither of you owe each other anything. And so far both of you are not getting what you wanted, so I say you should break up. You can either do it first or she will do it eventually if that's how she feels. Tell her she may be okay with lowering herself physically when dating, but you are not okay with lowering yourself emotionally when dating. Below her level? What a ridiculous thing to say. Who does she think she is? You need to talk about that. If she really thinks that, things are only going to get worse. She'll never be happy with anyone until she gets humble. You need to forget about that dead man's hand nonsense too. You are what you are. Just be yourself and do it confidently. Real relationships don't have levels. You should be supporting each other and helping one another to reach your dreams and fulfill your destinies. This may not be the right girl for you. She seems really shallow. Trust me, you don't want a girl who thinks like this. She clearly hasn't grown up yet. Get out ahead of this thing. Tell her that you want to be with someone who sees you as an equal. And it's clear she doesn't. If you leave her first, it won't sting as bad if you hang on pathetically until she leaves you. Have some self-respect. Gym time buddy. There is no such thing about levels in dating. It is more about being a good match to each other. All the negative things you mentioned about yourself are related to attractiveness, which is somewhat important at the beginning of a relationship, but it's not what you should base your entire relationship on. Being small down there will only be considered a negative trait for a small minority of the female population. And your definition of small might be even wrong due to all the porn modern society is exposed to. Good sex comes naturally when you are a good match. What you wrote here shows that you have a low self-esteem, which is something you should work on. You should have a more thorough chat with your girlfriend. If she is unhappy with things that cannot be changed, you both are wasting time. When you're banging, say, "Take this low-class dick, you upper-class whore." Report back. Just break up. I'm sorry to say, but it really comes down to compatibility. You have to understand that relationships are a two-way street, and if one's needs aren't being met, it will lead to an unhappy partner. You'll find your match, but I don't think it's her. Update us, bud, we're here for you, and I hope it all works out. You'll be just fine and back in the saddle in no time. If you really want to make it work, start exercising and using some keeps. Exercise can increase penis size. Well, if you were not below her level before that conversation, you will be now if you stay. I wouldn't stick around. Having a couple that sees you as less than her cannot end well. Also, for someone that has a girlfriend, you sound very unconfident when you talk about yourself. It seems to me that your girl is not making you feel loved and appreciated. You deserve better. Brother, get good at oral sex. Get a gym membership. Do breathe work. Stop eating trash food. I guarantee you plenty of dudes out there with way worse attributes that are killing it at life. You can do it. Focus on being the best version of yourself and you will see all the possibilities of life open before you handshake.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.